As CEO of SpaceX, Elon Musk has once again stunned the world with incredible discoveries by leaking what a Soviet rover found on Venus. What did the Russians discover on Venus? Why should we trust the data collected? Does he and America need NASA and SpaceX to send spacecraft to this planet? And after Mars takes us to Venus? Join us today in this video to explore how Elon Musk leaked what the Soviet probe found on Venus. With an average temperature of 847 degrees Fahrenheit, Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. In fact, it's hot enough to melt lead. But the Soviet Union sent out probes that could withstand those temperatures and return data that would change the rules entirely. Humans have been venturing into space for a very long time in search of extraterrestrial life forms and planets that may be suitable for human habitation. This effort is motivated by the question of whether there are other sentient life forms in the universe. But there has been and continues to be physical evidence for the existence of life beyond Earth. Despite this, many scientists believe that aliens may exist in space. Philosophical and physical theories have influenced scientific theories that try to explain why life evolved elsewhere in the universe. NASA, SpaceX, and former Soviet astronauts worked long hours to learn everything there is to know about our universe. Elon Musk is an American entrepreneur and billionaire known in the space sector. His company, SpaceX, was founded on March 14, 2002, ushering in an amazing new era of space exploration and the advent of commercial spaceflight. Musk has dedicated his life to ensuring the safety and comfort of everyone on the planet so that they can thrive. Elon believes in the potential for habitable universes and/or the potential to alter existing cosmic conditions. I spent a lot of time researching the possibilities of places, so before committing to this theory, he embarked on a mission to establish a habitation on Mars by 2050. However, this fact did not stop him from exploring the vastness and complexity of the universe in search of new habitable planets. Revealed information about a certain Venus. Venus is the closest planet to Earth and her second planet from the Sun as we now understand it. Because of its size and density, many believe it to be the twin of Earth. This is one of our 4 terrestrial planets closest to the Sun. However, there are significant differences between these two worlds. They couldn't be more different. In fact, Venus is surrounded by a thick, toxic atmosphere of carbon dioxide and is always covered by thick yellowish clouds of sulfuric acid. These clouds act like greenhouses, so temperatures rise uncontrollably. Venus, like Mercury, is a planet closer to the Sun, and its dense atmosphere acts as a heat sink, causing the greenhouse effect. Go into overdrive and make Venus the hottest planet in the solar system. It looks rusty on the outside and is chock full of massive volcanoes and mountains that look like they've been crushed inside. Scientists believe some volcanoes are still active. Put another way, Venus is a completely different planet from ours. The fact that there is life on Earth but not on Venus is one of the most obvious differences between the planets. The surface pressure of Venus is more than 90 times higher than that on Earth's surface, and about the same as it feels a mile below sea level. Here on Earth, Venus rotates counterclockwise, in contrast to most other planets in our solar system. This makes Venus unique among the planets. Again, this is another important difference that can be drawn between Venus and our planet. The sun rises in the west and sets in the east. On Earth, the opposite is true. Everything on Venus works in reverse to how it works on Earth. On December 14, 1962, NASA's Mariner 2 spacecraft successfully scanned the cloudy surface of Venus. Venus was the first planet to be explored by a spacecraft. As a result of this success, numerous spacecraft from the United States and other space agencies have visited Venus. One of these was NASA Magellan probe that created a radar map of the Earth's surface. The most successful landings on Venus' surface were made by Russian spacecraft, but they did not last long. It crashed into the surface of Venus at 10 a.m. and continued to function for about an hour. Japan's Aerospace Exploration Agency's AKATSUKI Venus Climate Probe and the European Space Agency's Venus Express are its 2 current missions to Venus. NASA's Parker Solar Orbiter successfully completed multiple flybys of Venus. Following the rover's successful flyby of Venus in February 2021, NASA announced on February 9, 2022 that the rover had acquired an object imaged in visible light of the surface of Venus from space. In recent years, the number of groups actively directly involved in Venus exploration has increased. Launch vehicle maker Rocket Lab recently announced a partnership with MIT to launch its first privately funded mission to Venus in May 2023. Due to the limited size of the direct input probe, it can carry only one piece of equipment weighing up to 1 kilogram on a mission. Another possible launch window is January 2025. The main purpose of the investigation is to confirm reports of organic compounds in the cloud layer. Given the planet's scorching temperatures, this could indicate the presence of past or present life. It is inconceivable that life could exist on Venus. However, a Soviet spacecraft surveyed the planet and found evidence that life could indeed exist. It was precisely this aspect that caught the attention of the richest man in the world. The Soviet spacecraft VENERA 7 was one of several probes launched as part of the VENERA program to Venus on December 15, 1970. The spacecraft became one of the first two to softly land on another planet when it landed on the surface of Venus. It was also the first time information was transmitted from Venus to Earth. Despite landing on Venus, only part of the flight program was carried out by the VENERA 7 station. Luckily, a telemetry switch failed, so the device landed on the side of Venus facing the night sky. The only data collected was the temperature of Venus's atmosphere. During the descent phase and near the surface, subsequent inspections of VENERA 13 revealed that there was more going on than previously thought. Phosphine, found on Venus, was a toxic inflammable gas that killed all life forms. You need oxygen to survive this discovery. Speculation abounded that something poisonous was floating in the clouds of Venus. A team of researchers from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Cardiff University in Wales made the discovery and published it despite controversy. Scientists who announced today that they have discovered this toxic gas in the Venusian atmosphere dread to think it's a glamorous evidence for life on Venus, only produced by life on rocky planets like Earth. In World War I, phosphine was used as a poison gas. Methamphetamine waste is particularly repugnant, but it is also used as a fumigant. In modern agriculture and the semiconductor industry, some anaerobic bacteria found in landfills, swamps, and animal intestines naturally produce phosphine. Scientists speculated that in early 2022, discovering chemicals on other terrestrial planets could be evidence of alien metabolism. Researchers have proposed looking for gases in the atmospheres of distant exoplanets. In the future, as the most advanced telescopes become available, her second rock in the solar system is gaining popularity as a potential home for extraterrestrial life, past and present. Researchers plan a mission to Venus in hopes of learning more about Venus habitability and the possibility of finding signs of life in the thick clouds that cover the planet's surface. Since phosphine is normally produced by life on Earth, its discovery has generated a lot of interest. As a result, the discovery of a new compound, phosphine, was a major event. However, the Venus phosphine claim remains hotly debated, and various teams are currently investigating Venus's potential as a habitable aircraft. I'm actually considering sending a mission to an alien planet to collect. As far as we know, the Rocket Lab is very interested in detecting signs of life on Venus. They've budgeted tens of billions of dollars for this project, which is a lot of money. There are many things we don't know about Venus, despite the fact that it is a surprisingly complex system. Apart from being a different planet than ours, it is certain that there were oceans billions of years ago, and it probably still exists today. Gilmore, a fellow at Wesleyan College, argued it was just a matter of walking. We now have the means to study Venus up close and personally. It's definitely not entirely out of the question. However, while Elon Musk is working to establish a colony on Mars, the Rocket Lab may be considering Venus. As for the future, only time will tell. Do you think it's time for NASA and SpaceX to start exploring Venus? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Anyways, guys, if you want to see more funny videos, check out the video on the top right. Please click on the link. Thank you for reading. Don't forget to turn on all notifications so you don't miss the latest Elon Musk news.